don't know if you've ever heard this saying, but necessity is the mother of invention. My mom always says that I live by this because,
Oh, I know.
do
I
you know
know.
what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, how am I going to do this? Oh, I've got to find a way to do this. And it's a necessity. Or you'll look at it and you'll go, I got to take care of this. I ain't got any money. What am I going to do? So you're going to start like looking over in your house of what you do have. So at the time, they ended up making the spinning machine, okay? And that's going to spin the cloth of the threads. And then they're going to need to speed up weaving because before a person's going to do the weaving. And really, how fast can a human go? Not that fast. So they needed to speed up weaving. And the power loom was created. Again, we will see some of this. All right. Then at the time, the people I was telling you, the slaves, they would stay on a plantation or depending on where it is, and they would pick cotton. And believe me, there is only so much a person can do without passing out picking cotton. And if you're in the South, like where I'm living and then over around Georgia and all those areas, the slaves would sit there and they would pick them cottons off of them plants, the cotton plants, right? All right, well, you're doing that in the South where we get over 100 degrees, and you're doing that for 12 hours. You think a person's going to be able to keep that up in that kind of temperature? No, they're going to pass out if they keep it up. All right, so they had to come up with some way to keep taking care of that cotton. So Eli Whitney, of course, and I'm sure you're going to hear this off and on throughout history, he invented the cotton gin. So it was easier for him to take the cotton and do with what it had to do than having to do it by hand. Okay, there also was demands for stronger iron. Iron, ugh, iron. Ugh, tell I'm crazy this morning. All right, so they had to figure out how to get iron to be stronger and more durable. Okay, they did improvements in the iron smelting and the development of steel. You will, there's a lot of things that steel can do, like train tracks. A lot of times they're, now especially, they're made of steel. But at the time, uh, when train tracks were just coming out, believe it or not, they weren't made of steel. They could be made out of wood. And you think about that. You think a train is going to keep going over and over and over a place with wood and not break down? No, no, definitely not. So they had to come up with an idea. We got to take care of these things. But what we are doing now isn't going to work for very much longer. All right. And it says, as more steam powered machines were built, factories needed more coal to create this steam. So they had to go in and do mining methods. And the mining methods got improved to meet the demand for more coal. Now, I don't know how much you know about America's mining, but in Virginia and areas around that, there's coal mines, and people work the coal mines, and they don't do it without getting sick. So many people have died working in coal mines because it gets in their lungs. But that's what they would do. They would dig out the coal out of the coal mines and give them to the companies.